We sailed from Ostend, Belgium to Calais, France, quite swiftly, overnight. Welcome to Sailing for Sustainability, where I combine art, ecology, and sailing. We arrived in Calais in the wee hours of the morning before anyone could even raise the bridge to let us into the marina, so we enjoyed some coffee while we circled. Welcome to France! I'm so proud of you coming out right away to see. So many birds, huh? I'm very pleased that with each leg of this voyage, Odin the cat is gaining more and more confidence and enjoying all areas of the boat to the fullest. Hey y'all! So we have made quite some progress leaving the Netherlands. It was very exciting. We stopped in Ostend, Belgium, and Calais, France, and we ran into a little hiccup. Apparently, cats are not allowed to enter the UK via pleasure craft because port authorities don't have the same capacity as customs to check in a pet. So Brett and Eric sailed across the English Channel and made it to Poole in about 18 hours. Good on them. There was almost no wind. Poor guys. But it was a really, really beautiful sail. The color of the water, usually doesn't look as good captured on film, but it still looks really good here. And those clouds, I'm bummed that I missed this sail, even though it was just motoring. And there, off in the distance, are the cliffs of Dover. Something I was really, really excited to see, but missed out on. C'est la vie. But they made it. And I have been staying in a room in France with the cat. And that is because the cat can enter the UK via government-approved ferry route. So my dear friend, who is British, she lives in England, she's going to pick me up in her car via ferry because, of course, pets can only go on ferries if they stay in the car. Womp womp. I have no car. I live on a boat. So anyway, I had a couple days here in Calais to essentially check out the town and be in a hotel room. And, oh, hello. And I thought, the cat's here. Yes. Isn't he adorable? He's causing all kinds of trouble. Travel delays. Anyway, I decided to treat my time in Calais in a room as a little art residency because, now you moving the table? Because who doesn't want an art residency in France, right? So I made this for my friend who's picking me up because she loves octopus. And I did a bunch of other drawings as well. Being the end of the year, it was really nice to have some time to self-reflect and process all the things I thought about on night shift on the boat. So I started doing these fun combo artwork and text pieces. Just really reflecting on what it's like to sail. And on night shift, I mean, you're alone with your thoughts and nothing else. And it's just complete darkness. And it's absolutely amazing. And it got me thinking about how fragile the ecosystem is, but also how resilient it is. And the same for human beings. We're simultaneously fragile and strong, and all the things that connect us to the ecosystem and all of the relationships among things in the ecosystem, and how we are just another species in the grand scheme of things, just trying to survive, and what we have in common with species that we don't think of, like sea jellies and how they drift along currents, and how one of my favorite sailing YouTubers, he says we are children of the tide, and that just speaks to me on a deep level. But anyway, if you are seeing this, I hope you're enjoying these drawings. They're mixed media, and they will be available in my Etsy shop. Actually, if you're watching this video, they are indeed available now. Time out, time out. Quick edit from future me. Me in France got really excited about opening the Etsy shop, and a little bit ahead of myself, totally forgot about shipping. Shipping is really expensive if it's leaving the EU. So the Etsy shop will open, I want to say around March 2025, and everything will be mailed from the United States within the United States. I'm going to leave a bunch of artwork with a relative when I visit them, so there will be plenty more available than what you see on the screen, and it will arrive in a timely manner instead of you waiting months, because I'm also at sea, which makes it hard to mail things. Right, anyway, back to me in France. And all proceeds will help support this YouTube channel and our voyage of sharing ocean ecosystems, ocean literacy, and generally sailing for sustainability. With everything being closed for the holidays, it was pretty easy to hunker down and get some work done, and I sort of fell into a routine. I'd wake up super early, have my coffee, do a bunch of the thinking stuff, and then wander around town looking for murals, which was really fun and really inspiring and got the blood flowing. Something about walking just really helps me process thoughts in all kinds of creative ways. And it's kind of like a free art gallery. And then, of course, there was the chocolaterie, because this is France, and chocolate is like an art form in and of itself. I can't believe I made it out of here without buying so many things. Thankfully, they were too expensive. This view I got to see once, because it gets very overcast. So mostly, I was just chilling like this, thinking about how sailboats are kind of like sea jellies. And I found lots of ways to keep the cat entertained, which was really important because these rooms are small. So putting his treats in a paper bag was like one of the most affordable things that kept him entertained for way longer than I expected. Way longer. So that was great. But by far his favorite activity, which is kind of completely land-based, is me putting the bathroom sink on a slow drip. He was just enamored with this. I am trying to think of a way I can kind of replicate this on a sailboat. Some kind of, not really a fountain, like a water bottle with a hole in it dripping into his water bowl. I don't know. He really liked it. I gotta sort something out. I didn't run it too long because, I wanted to conserve water, of course. But even with these new forms of entertainment, he started climbing on top of the shower. I think he was definitely ready to get back to the excitement of sailboat life. And I made sure to give him some GABA for the long day of being in a box, and he passed out on my legs. Off we go. But I didn't leave without offering a gift to the host and the housekeeper for being so flexible with my comings and goings, because traveling with a pet can be stressful. So happy holidays to them.